On the morning of December 3rd, 1985, a day after their loss to the Miami Dolphins, which would go on to be their only loss of the entire season, the Chicago Bears filed in to Park West, a nightclub in Chicago that was built in 1919. Jim McMahon and Walter Payton refused to participate in the video shoot, saying they wanted to do it after the season was over. However, the team wanted to get the song finished early, so Walter Payton and Jim McMahon recorded their parts separately at the team's practice facility after one of their practices. The song peaked at number 41 on the Billboard Top 100. This thing was a phenomenon. It actually got a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Duo or Group, and they lost out to Prince. The song raised over $300,000 in 1980s money for the Chicago Community Trust. This was in order to give families clothes and food and other things that they needed. The song was released as a single, also available on cassette. In that nightclub, they filmed the music video, and they also did a behind-the-scenes making of, and that was all released on VHS. Also Betamax. For the 25th anniversary, they re-released it on DVD. This is the licensed Super Bowl Shuffle shirt.
There's no one here that doesn't like me. My Super Bowl Shuffle will set you free.
The song became such a hit probably because everybody could sing along with it and generally sound a little better than the actual recording.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun. For everyone.
Some teenage fans of the New England Patriots, who the Chicago Bears were going to play in the Super Bowl, made a response video.
They don't need no Super Bowl shuffle. New England's hot. The Bears are not. The Bears Super Bowl host will be shot.
Gonna turn the light in the fridge right out.
And then there was this.
We wear the black. We never retreat. We always attack.
Also this.
Took the lead. It was Bayless showing his power and speed. But when Low Miller tied the score, the Hawks needed a miracle. Nothing more.
Also this.
My friends and I have a couple of tips for you in the safety tip shuffle.
We couldn't possibly forget about this one.
I'm the sheik, and that's not funny. I got my army a lot of money. If Ghani in my way, I make him crumble. He be sorry, I did the Rasta Rock rumble.
Also this.
Another video was in production in Boston called Skin the Bears. The New England Patriots play in the Super Bowl this Sunday against the Chicago Bears, a team that already has a music video called the Super Bowl Shuffle.
The Boston College men's hockey team were going into a tournament called the Bean Pot Tournament, and so they recorded the Bean Pot Trot.
I'm not supposed to tell you my real name is Scott. I'm just here to dance and do the bean pot trot.
TV station KSL did their own version for April Fool's Day.
We are the people you never see behind the scenes on your TV. We think we're better at what we do than all those folks at Channel 2.
Do you remember Juan Berenger of the Minnesota Twins? He was a pitcher, and going into the 1987 World Series, he released the Berenger Boogie.
Now Minnesota has a very special breed of fans. Others say that we can't do it. We know that we can. With Homer hankies waving high and whistles blowing loud, there's one more thing that we can do to take those Redbirds down.
After the Bears collapsed in the following season, two brothers named Howard and Al Fleischman recorded this.
Well, I'm the Fridge, I'm a fat millionaire, doing commercials with grace and flair. But I can be mean, as you will see, if you try to take a pork chop away from me.
And I'm Jim McMahon behind weird sunglasses. I drink lots of beer when I ain't throwing passes. I don't play much because I'm never healthy, but boy, Taco Bell has really made me wealthy.
I like that it referenced the William Perry McDonald's commercial.
Okay, that's 4 McDLTs, 2 large fries, and a Diet Coke.
Right. Oh! It's hot. It's cool. Don't worry, I'll clean up.
McDonald's, where the refrigerator stocks up.
Oh, right over there?
Now, earlier in the same year that the Super Bowl Shuffle came out, the Fridge recorded a song with the Fat Boys called Chillin' with the Refrigerator. Now, this was never put on any of the Fat Boys albums and didn't get a lot of airplay, but it's magnificent. Do you remember the Goldie Hawn movie Wildcats from 1986? They had a parody of this song that closed out this movie.
I say they call me Tremaine, the ebony lover. I validate the theory when I'm under the cover.
It's the spoiled kings, meddling diamond rings.
This was the first film to star Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. They went on to do a handful of movies together. They did White Men Can't Jump, they did Money Train.
Hey, big man, you want no trouble? I'm just here for the Super Bowl.
The Southern Food Broker Company did an in-house video parody of this, and it's crazy.
We didn't come here looking for trouble. We came here with a Super Bowl shuffle.
Last name's Falls, first name's James. Calling on stores like playing games. Fleshman's margins, fun to sell. If they don't buy it, they can go to hell. I didn't come here to coo and cuddle. I came here to win the Super Broker Shuffle.
Call me Gary Ballard, I'm solid as a rock. I protect my turf like a great big jock. You better buy my brand, it's Hawaiian Punch. When it comes to other drinks, I'll eat your lunch.
Jason Sudeikis' first skit on SNL was a parody of the Super Bowl Shuffle, where he was on there with Tom Brady, doing a great Jim McMahon, by the way.
I'm not here to start no trouble. I'm here to do the say no to drug shuffle.
Most of the players came back for a reunion commercial.
We are the Boost Shuffling Crew, still thrusting our hits. Is that wrong to you? We're not here to make tickets that's ruffled. We're just here to do the Boost Bubble Shuffle.
My name's McMahon, and I'll tell you what's wrong. My tight end in a cheetah print thong.
That's fresh. By the way, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be like the Fonz, because if you give it a thumbs up, YouTube will push it out to more and more people.
No, I didn't come here looking for trouble. I'm just here doing the alien shuffle.
And of course, who could forget the time that Barney Rubble became a rap master?
Who are you? I'm the master rapper and I'm here to say I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way. He loves Fruity Pebbles in a major way. The bedrock yellow, orange, purple, lime, and red. But to get the fruity taste, I got a trick friend.
This time period, I remember, was just phenomenal because the Fridge really had a moment in pop culture. The spring after the Super Bowl, he was in WrestleMania 2 as part of that battle royal where they put a bunch of football players along with the WWE stars. Andre the Giant was in there. Bret Hitman Hart survived almost all the way to the end. The Fridge also appeared on the A-Team opposite Mr. T, who was the biggest star of that era, and Hulk Hogan. Now, the two of them had competed at WrestleMania in 1985, and then in 1986, they were each at separate arenas as part of the WrestleMania 2 card, which took place in 3 different arenas. It's the only time they ever did that. You went from one arena to the next, so nobody could see the whole card. William the Refrigerator Perry went on to enter the WWE Hall of Fame. The Fridge also had his own G.I. Joe figure. Do you like this shirt? It's the Dallas Cowboys, who I know are like the team that you either love them or you absolutely hate them. I just found that one time they had a player that had the name Hutchinson, so when he was cut, I bought his jersey real cheap. I think his name was Doug. It was Doug Hutchinson. Of course, the Chicago Bears went on to win that Super Bowl, but unfortunately, a couple days after the Super Bowl, the Challenger disaster happened. Because of this, they weren't invited to the White House. However, in 1996, Jim McMahon was the backup quarterback to Brett Favre when the Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl, and they got to go to the Clinton White House. And so Jim went, and he wore his Chicago Bears jersey because he didn't get to go the first time, which cracks me up. I just love that somewhere in the offices at Green Bay, there's a picture of him wearing the Chicago Bears jersey. This, of course, upset a lot of people. Another thing to note in this picture, Bill Clinton has a cane, which I couldn't remember why Bill Clinton would be walking with a cane, but he had knee surgery. He did crutches for a while, and they thought the crutches looked bad in photo ops, so he switched to this cane. Now, President Obama eventually invited the Chicago Bears to the White House, so they did get to have their entire ceremony, which was fantastic. Sadly, Walter Payton had passed away by this point. He was one of the greats. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Whether you're going to watch the Super Bowl or not, you can come here. I'm going to do a video on Super Bowl Sunday at 2 o'clock and every other day. So come back every single day. Always something new at 2 o'clock. In a moment, boxes are going to pop up on the screen, and if you see them, you can go ahead and click on this one. That's going to take you to the greatest food of all for Super Bowl weekend, Buffalo Wild Wings. I tracked down not only the original location, but the second location. There's a lot of confusion online because even the Buffalo Wild Wings website lists the wrong address. But I break it all down, show you where they started out. Hint, it was not in Buffalo. But that's going to be right here. On this side will be the one that YouTube says is best for you. So who do you trust? Do you trust YouTube? Do you trust me? I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.